I used to believe blood was protection. I used to believe family would never hurt me on purpose. That belief followed me like a shadow, even when it should have died years ago. Ethan, you're overthinking again, Rachel said, folding her arms. Lily just wants to reconnect. I know, I said, even though my chest felt tight. She's my sister. Rachel watched me closely. That's what scares me. Her words pulled me backward to a memory I tried not to touch. Do you remember when you got that scholarship? Lily had asked me years ago, smiling too brightly. Of course I do, I said back then. It changed everything. She laughed. Funny how things fall apart. They did fall apart. I never went to that college. The acceptance was withdrawn after someone sent emails from my account, saying I cheated. I found out later it was Lily. She wanted the money our parents saved for me. She never denied it. You ruined my future, I told her that night. She shrugged. You'll survive. You always do. Back in the present, Rachel broke the silence. You're shaking. I'm fine, I lied. You say that every time Lily's name comes up. I sat down and rubbed my face. She apologized. Sort of. When? Rachel asked. Years later, I said. After she got what she wanted. That's not an apology, Rachel said softly. I looked away. She's still my sister. Rachel sighed. And I'm your fiancé. I need to know if she's part of our life. I hesitated. She called me yesterday. Rachel stiffened. What did she say? She said she misses me. She wants to meet you. Rachel's voice dropped. Ethan, I don't like this. I know, I said. But people change. Do they? Rachel asked. I remembered Lily's voice. Family forgives. That's what matters. Rachel stood up. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. I forgot once already, I said quietly. She sat beside me. Tell me the truth. Are you scared of her or scared of losing her? I swallowed. I'm scared of being alone. Rachel took my hand. You're not alone. My phone buzzed. Lily's name lit the screen. Rachel saw it. You don't have to answer. I should, I said. She's trying. I answered. Hey, Lily. Her voice was sweet. Little brother. I heard you're engaged. Yeah, I said. I am. I want to be there for you this time, she said. No more mistakes. Rachel watched my face. What do you want? Lily asked. I forced a smile. I want to believe you. You should, Lily said. We're family. I ended the call and stared at the wall. Rachel whispered, You're doing it again. Doing what? I asked, choosing hope over history. I stood up. I can't punish her forever. Rachel nodded slowly. Just don't let her punish you again. I promised myself I'd be careful. I promised myself this time would be different. Deep down, I felt the same old warning burn in my chest. Rachel spoke again. If she hurts you, I won't stay quiet. I know, I said. You always protect her, Rachel said. Who protects you? I didn't answer. I remember my mother's voice years ago. She's your sister, Ethan. Be patient. I remembered nodding, even while my heart broke. Rachel squeezed my hand. Meeting her doesn't mean trusting her. I'll set boundaries, I said, trying to sound strong. Rachel searched my face. Promise? I promise, I said. Inside, my doubt whispered louder than my words. But I ignored it. I walked to the window and stared outside. Why does she still have power over you? Rachel asked. Because she knows me, I said. She knows where I'm weak. Rachel said, Then let me stand there with you. I nodded, but fear stayed. My phone buzzed again. A message from Lily appeared. Dinner tomorrow? Rachel raised an eyebrow. Already. She doesn't waste time, I said. Neither should you, Rachel replied. I typed back slowly. We'll see. Rachel watched me hit send. That wasn't a yes. It wasn't a no, I said. She sighed. That's how it starts. I knew she was right. I always knew. Still, I told myself one last lie. This time will be different. I didn't know then that this small choice would open every old wound again. I just believed in blood, in promises, in the idea that family meant safety, even when my own history warned me otherwise. I would learn soon how wrong that belief truly was. I was wrong. I didn't want to believe it at first. When Emma called me that morning, her voice was quiet, almost scared. Ethan, I don't know how to say this, she said. What is it? I asked, trying to keep my voice calm. It's Lily. She's been talking to Rachel. I laughed nervously. Talking? That's it. Not just talking, Emma said. Texts. She's asking things, private things. Things she shouldn't know. I shook my head. Emma, she's my sister. She wants to be part of my life. That's all. You don't get it, Emma said. It doesn't feel right. She's probing Ethan. Testing boundaries. I paused. Testing boundaries? How? She's just trying to be friendly. No, Emma insisted. This feels different. I told her I appreciated her concern and hung up, telling myself I was overreacting. I wanted to believe people could change. But then the messages started arriving on my phone. Rachel had tried to hide them, but I saw them anyway. Ethan, I need advice, one text read. He doesn't understand what's going on. How do I? Lily, what are you doing? I muttered. I confronted Rachel that evening. Why didn't you tell me about her messages? I didn't want to worry you, Rachel said softly. I thought maybe it wasn't important. It's important. I snapped. She's asking private things about us. Rachel looked down. She said she wanted to help. I didn't know how manipulative she could be. I can't believe this, I muttered. The next day, I saw Lily at a cafe near Rachel's office. I hadn't planned on spying, but something pulled me there. I sat at a corner table, pretending to read, while she and Rachel laughed over coffee. I caught phrases that made my stomach churn. You're overthinking, Lily said. I just care about him. You have to trust me. Rachel's voice was nervous. I do, but you don't understand. I only want what's best for Ethan, Lily said. I clenched my fists. Best for me? Or best for her? I left before they noticed me, but my mind wouldn't stop. Every memory of Lily's past betrayals returned. The scholarship, the lies, the manipulations. I tried calling Rachel later. We need to talk. Yes, she said immediately. I'm scared, Ethan. She said things that make me question everything. Like what? I demanded. She said I should rethink our engagement, that I might not be right for you. My heart stopped. She said that? To you? Yes, Rachel whispered. She said I could lose you if I don't. I felt dizzy. If you don't what? She didn't finish. I didn't want to answer. I paced the apartment. She's doing it again. She's trying to ruin my life. Rachel's voice shook. I didn't know what to do. I froze. I should have seen this coming, I muttered. Every time she's near, she does this. I tried to protect you, Rachel said. I really did. I ran my hands through my hair. It's not your fault. It's her. Always her. Then Emma texted me again. You need to see this. I opened the message. It was a recording. Lily confessing to Rachel in her own words. She's mine, Lily said. I can't let anyone take him away. Not even you. You don't understand, but I've always had this control. And I'm not stopping now. I felt my stomach drop. What the hell? I grabbed my keys and left. I didn't even think. I needed to confront her, to hear the truth myself. I arrived at Rachel's building and ran up the stairs. I opened the door to her apartment, just as Lily was speaking again. You have no idea what's coming, Lily said. He'll never choose you over me. Never. Stop it, I yelled. Both women turned. Rachel looked terrified. Lily's eyes were cold. Ethan, she said softly. I only want what's mine. You've already destroyed enough. I shouted. I can't let you do this again. She smirked. It's not my fault you trust me too much. I felt rage and betrayal twist inside me. My own sister, my own blood, was actively trying to ruin my future again. Rachel stepped forward. Ethan, I didn't want you to see this. I had to, I said. I needed to see the truth. And I did. She's exactly what I feared. I looked at Lily and realized something I hadn't admitted. I wasn't scared of her power. I was scared of losing myself to her again. I trusted you, I whispered. And that's your mistake, Lily said. I left the apartment shaking. My thoughts spiraled. How could she? Why would she? I realized my sister had never changed. She had only been waiting for the right moment to strike. And this time, she was aiming to destroy everything I cared about. I clenched my fists and swore to myself. I wouldn't let her. Not this time. The betrayal cut deeper than ever. But for the first time, I felt a spark, a seed of resolve. I had to survive this. Not for her, not for anyone. For me. I couldn't look at Rachel that morning. Not because I didn't want to, but because I didn't know how. My thoughts were a mess of rage, confusion, and shame. You're quiet, Rachel said, her voice careful. I'm fine, I mumbled. Really? Yes, I said, but the lie sounded hollow even to me. She didn't push further. That silence was louder than words. Later, my mom called. Ethan, honey, can we talk? I'm busy, I said, already regretting it. You need to be the bigger person, she insisted. Lily's your sister. You can't let this ruin everything. I laughed bitterly. Bigger person? Mom, she tried to ruin my life again. How am I supposed to be the bigger person? Because she's family, she said softly. Blood matters more than mistakes. Not this time, I snapped. Not after everything. She sighed. I don't want to see you hurt yourself more. I hung up, my chest tight. She didn't understand. No one did. Mark called next. I should have ignored him, but I answered. Ethan, he said, blunt as always. I heard about Lily. I don't want to talk about it, I said. You need to hear it, Mark said. Forgiving her again? That's weak. You let her walk over you. I'm not weak, I said, though part of me agreed. Then stop letting her control you, he said. She's done enough. You're smarter than this. I don't know who I am anymore, I admitted. I don't even know if I can trust myself. That's the point, he said. You need to feel it, Ethan. The betrayal. Only then can you move. I hung up and stared at my phone. Rachel texted me later. Are you okay? I didn't answer. I didn't want to explain the tornado inside me. I didn't want her to see me crumble again. I went to the kitchen and poured coffee. My hand shook. I thought of Lily laughing with Rachel, her words cutting deeper than any knife. He'll never choose anyone over me. Never. I remembered every time I had let her manipulate me. College, jobs, friendships, even moments with Rachel. I sat at the table, staring at the wall. The memories replayed like a cruel movie. Ethan, Rachel's voice broke through my haze. I looked at her, her eyes soft and full of worry. I just need time, I said. You're shutting me out, she said. I know, I said. I don't want to hurt you more than I already have. You can't shut me out forever, she said quietly. I'm trying to protect you, I said. She frowned. By ignoring me? I don't know what else to do, I admitted. The truth was, I didn't trust anyone right now. Not Lily, not Rachel, not even myself. Later, I saw a message from Emma. Are you alive? I stared at it. She knew me too well. I'm alive, I muttered. Barely. The evening dragged. Rachel tried to talk, I tried to respond, and we ended up in silence. The air between us was thick, heavy with things left unsaid. I remember my mother again. Ethan, be patient. Be the bigger person. I wanted to scream. I am tired of being bigger. I'm tired of forgiving people who only break me. Mark's words echoed too. Only by feeling the betrayal can you move. I felt it then. Anger, humiliation, and a sinking helplessness all at once. I can't keep doing this, I whispered to no one. Rachel reached for my hand, but I pulled it back. You're pushing me away, she said. I'm broken, I admitted. I need to fix me first. Fixing doesn't mean alone, she said softly. I know, I said. I don't even recognize myself anymore. I replayed every time I chose Lily over me. I remembered the scholarship, the lies, the whispers, the constant reminders that blood didn't protect me. I felt anger, humiliation, and a deep, aching sorrow. I trusted her, I whispered, and she destroyed me again. Rachel didn't answer. She didn't need to. I sank into the couch, letting the silence scream louder than words. For the first time, I understood how betrayal from family hurt worse than hate. It wasn't just anger. It was shame, regret, and the slow erosion of trust. I closed my eyes, feeling broken and raw. But underneath all the pain, a small, stubborn spark burned. I didn't know it yet, but that spark would become my resolve. And I swore silently to myself that I wouldn't let her control me again. I didn't sleep that night. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw Lily's smile and heard her words echoing in my head. The next morning, I went to Daniel's office. You wanted to see me? I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. Sit, he said, motioning to the chair. I've noticed something about you, Ethan. What's that? I asked, wary. You let people walk over you, he said, even when they've betrayed you, even when they've hurt you. I swallowed. I just want to believe people can change. Daniel leaned back. Being kind doesn't mean being stupid. I blinked. What do you mean? You forgive. You help. That's good. But you also have to know when to stop. When someone is toxic, you protect yourself first. I stared at him. No one had ever said that to me before. No one had ever validated the anger, the hurt, the betrayal I carried. So, you're saying I don't have to save her? I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. No, Daniel said. You save yourself first. The rest will fall into place. I left the office with a weight lifted, but a new problem settled in my chest. Protect myself how? By confronting Lily? By exposing her? Or by walking away silently and letting karma do its work? Emma called while I was walking. Ethan, I have something you need to see, she said, her voice shaking. What is it? I asked. It's proof, she said, of what Lily's been doing. Not for me, not to help her, but because I can't lie to you anymore. I met her at a cafe. She handed me a folder. Inside were screenshots of texts, emails, even recordings. Lily manipulating Rachel, twisting facts, planting doubt. She's trying to ruin everything, I said, my hands trembling. Emma nodded. I didn't want to believe it either. But you have to see it. I should have known, I muttered. She's done this before. Why did I ever think she changed? Because she's your sister, Emma said softly. You want to believe in family. I get it. I leaned back, letting the folder fall onto the table. This is everything I needed to see, and everything I feared. Emma looked at me. What are you going to do? I don't know, I admitted. Do I expose her? Do I let Rachel handle it? Or do I step back and just survive? You survived before, Emma said. You can survive again. But maybe, for the first time, don't let her pull you under. Her words hit me. I realized something I hadn't admitted even to myself. I'd spent too long saving Lily. Too long excusing her lies. Too long protecting her from consequences she deserved. I don't have to protect her, I said aloud, and it sounded strange but powerful. I can protect myself instead. Emma nodded. Exactly. You can be smart about this. You don't have to be loud or dramatic. Just careful. I thought about Rachel, about the life we were building, about every time I had allowed Lily to interfere. I couldn't do it anymore. I need to set boundaries, I said. Firm ones. No more excuses. Emma gave me a small, relieved smile. That's the first real step. I left the cafe and walked down the street, feeling the air differently. For the first time, I didn't feel trapped by family loyalty. I didn't feel weak. I called Rachel. Hey, I said. Ethan. Her voice brightened. Are you okay? I am now, I said. I've made a choice. What choice? She asked. I'm choosing me, I said. I'm not protecting Lily anymore. I'm not letting her manipulate us. I'm protecting myself first. There was silence on the line. Then she said softly, I like that choice. I smiled, feeling a strange calm wash over me. It feels right. Rachel hesitated. Does this mean you'll confront her? Not yet, I said. First, I need to be sure I'm doing this on my terms. Quietly, carefully. I don't need to scream, Rachel. Karma can work with silence too. She laughed lightly. That's actually smart. I laughed too a little. I'm trying. For the first time in years, I felt clarity. I wasn't going to be a victim anymore. I wasn't going to let my sister decide my life. I realized I had been fighting ghosts of my own forgiveness, of my misplaced trust. Now I would fight for myself. Emma's words echoed in my head. You don't have to be loud. You just have to be smart. And I would be smart. I had made the choice I never made before. And for the first time, it felt like I might actually win. I stayed quiet. For the first time, I let things unfold without me trying to fix them. Rachel called one evening. Ethan. I confronted her. She said, her voice steady but tense. You did? I asked, keeping my hands in my lap. Yes. I asked her why she keeps interfering in our lives. Why she keeps trying to manipulate me. And she panicked, Rachel said. She said I was imagining things. She tried to twist everything, make me doubt myself. I nodded, though she couldn't see me. Good. Let her panic. Let the truth come out. She also said I was trying to turn you against her, Rachel continued. I laughed. She sounded ridiculous. I chuckled softly. Classic Lily. Rachel's laugh joined mine over the phone. I never thought I'd say this, but I feel relieved. The weight is off me. I lean back in my chair. That's because you stopped protecting her too. You let her face reality for herself. She still blames me, Rachel admitted. She told my coworkers I'm overreacting, that I can't handle relationships. I smirked. She always blames everyone but herself. Rachel sighed. And Mom, I think she's starting to see it too. I froze. Mom. She overheard Lily talking to her friends, trying to rewrite the story, Rachel said. Mom realized Lily's lies have been ongoing. She's upset, but she sees it now. I felt a strange satisfaction mixed with guilt. I should have told her sooner, I said quietly. Ethan, you didn't cause this, Rachel said firmly. You just stopped covering for her. I closed my eyes. She was right, but the guilt didn't vanish. Watching Lily's empire of lies crumble was satisfying, but part of me hated that she'd caused Rachel pain in the first place. I called Mark. She's finally facing it, I said. About time, he said. I've been telling you this for years. You don't have to save her, Ethan. I know, I said. It still feels wrong, watching everything fall apart. Wrong? Mark laughed. No, it's overdue justice. Karma doesn't rush. It takes its time. You just stop speeding it along. I exhaled, leaning against the wall. I guess so. I'm proud of Rachel for standing up to her. She needed you to let go, Mark said. And now Lily's on her own. She's panicking, I said, remembering the way Rachel described her. Trying to rewrite the story, blame everyone but herself. Good, Mark said. Let her sweat. She's losing control, slowly but surely. I walked through the apartment, thinking about Lily's power over me for so many years. The scholarship, the lies, the manipulations, all of it. Now it was crumbling without me touching it. I felt a mix of relief and unease. Relief that I no longer had to fight her battles or shield anyone from her deceit. Unease because the damage she caused, especially to Rachel, was real. Rachel texted me later. She's trying to contact me again. She wants to explain herself. I stared at my phone. Explain herself? I muttered. After everything? Rachel hesitated. I think she wants to fix things, but I don't know if I should listen. I typed back. You don't have to. You protected yourself. That's enough. Rachel replied instantly. Thank you. I just want to be sure I'm not overreacting. You're not, I whispered aloud. Not this time. I remember my mom calling last week. Be the bigger person, Ethan. I realize now what she meant, though it came too late. I didn't have to forgive Lily. I just had to step back and let the truth show itself. Mark called again. How's it feeling? Watching her unravel. Strange, I said. I feel relief, guilt, and some satisfaction. I didn't touch her, Mark. I just let her stumble. That's power, he said. The real kind. You don't control her. You control yourself. And that's where it counts. I nodded, though he couldn't see me. I think I can finally breathe again. A little. Good, he said. Keep watching, keep learning. You don't have to be her victim anymore. I hung up and sat in silence, feeling the shift inside me. Lily was no longer in control of me, of Rachel, or even my mother's perception of reality. She was panicking, rewriting stories, blaming everyone else. But I stayed silent. I watched. I listened. I felt my chest lighten as the consequences unfolded naturally. I didn't need to scream or fight. The truth was enough. And for the first time, I realized I had stopped being the one who lost. I leaned back in my chair, staring at the ceiling. Karma doesn't rush, but it arrives. I only had to wait. And in that quiet, I felt power. Not over Lily, but over myself. For the first time in years, I wasn't afraid. I wasn't her victim, and I knew the balance was shifting. The knock at my door startled me. I wasn't expecting anyone. Ethan, can we talk? Lily's voice trembled. I opened the door slowly. She stepped inside, eyes red, mascara streaked, hands shaking. I need you to listen, she said, her voice breaking. I'm listening, I said quietly, leaning against the wall. She took a shaky breath. I know I hurt you. I know I lied, manipulated, ruined things. I can't explain it, but I never meant. You didn't mean to what? I asked softly. To destroy me again? Her eyes filled with tears. I was scared. I thought I'd lose you. You lost me the day you chose yourself over me, I said. Again, Lily sobbed. I'm your sister. We're family. You have to forgive me. I don't have to do anything for you, I said calmly. I've spent my life saving you from yourself. I'm done. Her jaw dropped. Done? You can't just. I can, I said. And I will. You don't understand, she yelled, voice cracking. I did it for us. For you. For me. I shook my head slowly. No, you did it for you. Every single time. You think you're protecting me, but all you do is control, manipulate, and destroy. That ends now. She fell onto the couch, burying her face in her hands. Please, Ethan, don't abandon me. I need you. You've never needed me. You've needed my forgiveness, my excuses, my protection. Not me. I'm not that person anymore. Lily looked up, disbelief in her eyes. You're serious? I've never been more serious, I said. I can't save you from your own choices anymore. I can't protect you from yourself, and I won't. Her voice dropped to a whisper. But, I thought we were a team. I shook my head. I thought that too once. But teams don't hurt each other repeatedly. Teams don't destroy the people they claim to love. You lost access to my life the moment you decided I wasn't the priority. I didn't mean to. You did, I said. Every time. And now, you face the consequences of your own actions. Alone. She gasped. Ethan, I love you. I know, I said. And I can love you in a way that doesn't hurt me. But I won't let you control me again. She sank to the floor, silence filling the apartment. I could hear her shaky breaths, her tears hitting the carpet. I can't believe this, she whispered. You can, I said. It's reality. This is your choice, Lily. Not mine. You're leaving me? Her voice cracked. Yes, I said. I'm walking away while you're still talking. I'm done explaining. I'm done fixing what you break. She tried to stand, reaching toward me. Ethan, wait. I need. You don't. I interrupted gently. You need to face yourself. I won't be the safety net anymore. I won't be the excuse for your mistakes. That's your responsibility now. Her face crumpled. I don't know how to. I know, I said. And that's your downfall. Not mine. You wanted control, and now you've lost it. Completely. She sank back, silent, defeated, tears streaming down her cheeks. I turned toward the door. My chest ached, but not from guilt. From loss. Loss of the illusion that she could change. Loss of the fantasy that family meant safety. I opened the door. Goodbye, Lily, I said. Her voice was barely audible. Ethan, please. I didn't answer. I stepped out, leaving her in the room, still speaking, still crying, still begging for a version of me that no longer existed. I closed the door behind me and breathed deeply. The weight I had carried for years began to lift. I had survived her one last time, and this time I wasn't looking back. Rachel was waiting when I arrived. She didn't say anything at first, just held out her hand. I'm tired of secrets, I said, taking it. I need to be honest with you. From now on, everything. Finally, she said, a small smile tugging at her lips. I know I've been distant, I admitted, but I had to figure out how to protect myself without pushing you away. You did, she said softly. I could feel it. You were struggling, but you didn't shut me out completely. I nodded. I want us to rebuild. Together. No more interference. No more hiding things from each other. Rachel squeezed my hand. I want that too. I trust you. I want to trust myself again, I said quietly. And you've helped me see I can. Later, I called my mother. Mom, I need boundaries, I said firmly. I love you, but I can't let Lily dictate my life anymore. I can't let her lies control my choices. My mother's voice trembled. I understand, Ethan. I should have seen it sooner. It's too late for her, I said. But not for me. I'm done being her safety net. And I'm done letting her hurt me. I hung up and felt a strange calm. It wasn't the relief of revenge. It was quieter, steadier, peace. Rachel leaned against me later that evening. It's strange, isn't it? She said, feeling peace instead of anger. I smiled faintly. It's different. Forgiveness felt like weakness. Peace feels like strength. She rested her head on my shoulder. You're stronger than you think. I wrapped my arm around her. I've learned that. I don't need to punish her. I just need to protect myself. Later, I went through messages from Lily one last time. I deleted them all, blocking her number. No confrontation. No shouting. Just finality. I reflected on everything. The betrayal, the heartbreak, the anger that followed. Every memory of being manipulated, every moment I let her control me. I admitted the pain was still there. It always would be, lurking under the surface. But it didn't have power anymore. Not over me. I texted Mark. "She's done. I feel free." "I knew you would," he replied. "Freedom doesn't come from getting even. It comes from choosing yourself." I smiled. He was right. For years, I'd thought power meant controlling others. Now I knew real power was controlling myself. Rachel came back into the room. "What are you thinking about?" "Everything," I said, "and nothing. I'm just breathing again." She laughed softly. "You look lighter." "I am," I said. "I've stopped carrying her weight. I've stopped carrying the expectations, the lies, the guilt. I'm walking my own path." We sat together in silence, letting the quiet fill the space that used to be tension, fear, and worry. It was simple. It was real. I thought about Lily. She would always be my sister, but I wasn't her victim anymore. I wasn't responsible for her choices. I could love her from a distance if I chose, but I would never let her hurt me again. I looked at Rachel. "I feel like this is the first day I'm truly living my life for myself." "You are," she said. I nodded. "And it's enough. I still feel pain, sure, but it doesn't control me anymore." Rachel squeezed my hand. "You finally chose yourself." I smiled, feeling the weight lift completely. "Yes," I said quietly. "She betrayed me again, but this time, I chose me. And that's how I won."